One more live stream. It's been a long week here at DCU, but this could be one of the best games. It's the Electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn Cup final. It usually is the best game, or one of the best. That's New York over there. They are warming up. They're in their fourth final in a row. They won it in 2023 and 2024. They lost the final last year. They're back again with a largely new squad, it has to be said, but a very exciting team. And yesterday they came from 6 points down after losing their midfielder as well to injury, to put in a fantastic second half performance to get to the final here. And it's an international final against Liverpool John Muir's Edge Hill. I've just got the New York team a minute ago, and we're not going to have long before the start, so you know what, I'm going to give you the team. I don't know if we've got a graphic of it or not, but it could be all over the place. Certainly the numbers are, so we need to go to that there, and I need to explain it to you now, especially for everyone in New York out there, where it's just gone maybe 9 o'clock in the morning there. So the team, I'm not sure this is totally accurate. I'll go through it as I can. I can't speak. It's so cold here at DCU. I'll try and get my jaws working. So in goes Ryan Corrigan. Then you have Cormac Murphy. The numbers are all over the place because yesterday they didn't go by the programme. They went 1 to 15, as you see there. But they've just told me they're going by programme today. But it's a mess, right? So Cormac Murphy is playing in that position, but he's wearing 19. Oisín Foy is that Oisín Foy or Oisín Fay? It's Foy, isn't it? It is Foy, yes, Foy. He is playing fullback, but he's wearing number 5. Declan Hughes is playing there, but he's wearing number 8. Adam Smith is playing right half back, wearing 23. Aaron Traynor will wear 25. Ian Kavanagh will wear number 9. At midfield, Ronan Melly will wear number 18. And of course, Ryan Scanlon was a man injured yesterday, and he's definitely not playing today. And they've moved Garrod Kennedy from centre half forward into midfield. No, they haven't. They moved Jack Gleeson in, and he will wear number 7. Garrod Kennedy will play at number 11, believe it or not, and wear number 11. Lorcan Kennedy will come in. He came in as a sub yesterday and did very well. He will start wearing number 12. Faker Mathers will play there at number 10, but wear 13. Full forward line, Tiernan McLaughlin will play there wearing 21. He was going to wear a 16 because that's a number in the programme. Then they realised they didn't have a 16. That's the sub goalkeeper, so he's got the 21 jersey. And Ryan Shalvey will wear 22. He's from Rockland, the only Rockland man, and he will play in there as well. Jack Gleeson out at midfield, and then Shea McElligott will wear, believe it or not, number 15, I think. Is that right? Let me look at it in the programme again. McElligott, would have got that one right? Yeah, he's wearing 15. There we got there in the end. So that's the New York team. I hope you followed all that. And they're getting their photograph taken, or just got their photograph taken on the far side. Here's the Liverpool team, much more straightforward. In goals, Aaron Smith from Shercock in Cavan. Then you have Adam Butt, also Cavan, from the Killygarry Club, just outside Cavan Town. 3, Jonathan Toy, he's from Donegal. 4, Cormac Barr from Castlewellan. 5, Tiernan Quinn from Pearse Oaks in Armagh City. 6, Conal Devlin, Dungannon Clarks, he got a great goal yesterday. 6, Freddie Langdale from St Brendan's in Warwickshire. So they're all Nordies and Ulstermen, apart from Freddie, who's with an English club over there. So maybe he's one of the homegrown players who have come through. At midfield, 8, Oisín McGee from Galway and Tyrone. 9, Michael Mulroney from Ardra in Donegal. Then 19 is Adam Nugent from Katy. 15, Oisín Gorman will play in there. He's from Naomh Podrick and Lisburn. 7 is Declan Goff from the Aldergrove Club, and he's wearing number 7, as you see. And then the full forward line, Corey Murphy from Kilgarvan and Kerry, wearing 13. Well, I said they're all Nordies. How did he get in there? 14 is Owen O'Hagan from Erog and Craigavon, and 11 is Niall McStravick from St Paul's in Belfast. We're going round the world. We have New York and Liverpool here in Dublin for the last game. It's the Electric Ireland Corna MacLeinn Cup final. New York love this final. They're in it for the 4th year in a row against Liverpool, who won their semi-final yesterday after being behind. Well, both teams came from behind yesterday. They were both well behind. New York was 6 behind and Liverpool were 7 behind. Now, the breeze obviously had a bit of an impact, but they both dug it out in the second half to get here. So we're looking forward to a really cracking final and a novel final between these two. New York, of course, have played Liverpool before, but in the finals, not so much. They've played a few different teams, but they're in the final now, and the referee is Ian Howley from Dublin. And on the line, same as the last game, another couple of dubs, Luke Lacey and Brian O'Connor. On the live chat there, we are already getting a few messages from New York. Regina says, let's go New York. Love that goalkeeper, who just happens to be Corrigan as well, Regina. And Marty Boyle says, great job, and looking forward to it. So it's early in the morning. It is about 9:20 in New York, so early morning viewing on the live stream for you. But you're well used to it now after all the years we've been doing this, and you've kept us royally entertained in these finals down the years around the island of Ireland, and we're now in Dublin here for this one, and we're up and underway. And I'm going to have to check the numbers every time I look down because the New York numbers are very confusing. So number 7, Jack Gleeson, of course. Should know Jack from the way he plays. He was fantastic yesterday, and they had him at full forward, played him out the field a bit, but in the absence of young Scanlon, who got injured, they have brought Gleeson out to midfield. You can understand that. Liverpool, John Moores, Edge Hill, managed by Michael McPhillips from the Temple Maguires Club in Fermanagh, along with Caelan Chadha from the Rock Club in Tyrone. Their boys well prepared, as you can see. They're sitting in a familiar style there while New York have the ball, and they're not committing too much in their blue jerseys. New York under pressure now, though. Released by Gleeson just at the right time. This is Larkin Kennedy, dispossessed though, and it is Freddie Langdale from St Brendan's in Warwickshire, and they now break out at pace, and Freddie looks to get the ball again and does, and is surely fouled by it's not McElligott actually. Number 13 is Faker Mathers. I think it was easier when they went 1 to 15, even though it wasn't the match programme numbers. Now they're calling a breach up the field, and I'm looking around to see it and follow the play as that goes wide. And I didn't see one, but they're screaming for one. They're not getting it. Or are they? Oh no, that signal maybe means they have given it actually. I looked at the umpire or the lines person. I didn't think he was giving it, but they must have given it. Joan Henshey's on as well. Let's go, lads. New York about. Thank you, Joan. There's a lad right in front of me here, number 7, has got blood over his face, and as that point goes over, and he's getting a bit of treatment still. He's sitting down just on the other side of the fence here. That was the guy who won player of the match in the first game, Owen Keys. And it's 1.2-0. Yeah, he got a bit of an injury in the first game through the guard of the helmet, got a bit of treatment, but he had a great game and won player of the match. I thought he was better yesterday actually in the first game, but he did have a good game and scored a great point. So he's still getting a bit of treatment, but he won't mind that little war wound from TUD's winning the Electric Ireland Ryan Cup. All right, 19 is Adam Nugent, and he leaves it off for Devlin, who comes storming forward. He scored a goal at this very end yesterday and a point into a strong breeze. He goes for another one, but that's going to drop short. The keeper still has to deal with it, and he does. Ryan Corrigan, no problem to him. He's been here, one of the veterans of this team over the last 3-4 years, along with the likes of Ryan Shalvey, Garrod Kennedy. These boys have been here, done that, but a lot of new names as well. It's nice to see. So they're keeping the production line going, and the pathway very much still in operation. These boys played CYC. If you don't know what that is, it's an amazing youth tournament every year in North America, and then they go on to the Fela. And now they play in this competition, and next hopefully keeps them on board from New York Collegiate, and then they get onto the New York senior team, and they're all homegrown players. That's the plan. That ball played interestingly into space. It was a boot one flying in there just as McElligott was trying to get it, and that's going to be a free in and a chance for New York to level it, and McElligott will take it himself, so no harm done to him, thankfully. Devices have gone up over 300. There's a few more people waking up in New York, but sure, they're all up early over there, aren't they? Middle of the day now, 9:30 in the morning. But certainly, to use the famous phrase, they're spreading the news, getting it around that New York are playing in this final again, looking to win it for the third time in 4 years. They've 2 from 3 so far in this final. Before that, they won the Shield back in 2022, so it's been a gradual progression. That's a good ball in, and it's really well taken as well by Tiernan McLaughlin, but he was off balance. So it's kind of New York against Ulster, really, with the Kerry man thrown in there for Liverpool. I had to double check that, but yeah, Corey Murphy from Kerry is in for them at corner forwards. The rest of the lads are all Ulster. Donegal in there, right down to Cavan and up to St Paul's and Belfast, all over. So a lot of Ulster lads over at uni in Liverpool, and the New York lads all homegrown. 15 is 15 of course is Oisin Gorman from the Naomh Padraig Club in Lisburn. Intercepted though, and New York get it. 7 is Jack Gleeson. Now they're looking for the ball in, but everybody been marked very tightly. That's a good ball, well taken though, and McLaughlin has it and plays a lovely pass in. There's a goal chance here for New York right at the start, a one-on-one. Oh, what a fantastic save by Aaron Smith from Shercock in Cavan. Point blank range, it looked to be certain goal. I think it was Lorcan Kennedy was in there. He got a goal yesterday but denied on this occasion. That was a big chance. 5 minutes in, and that shows what New York can do. It was a lovely pass to find him, to be fair. I think it was McLaughlin, wasn't it? There's a good pass into the forwards as well at the other end to Owen O'Hagan. 11 is Niall McStravick. They're great at tackling, New York. They really know how to tackle. There's an example as well. They get in and around there, and they know how to get in without fouling as well. That was terrific play by the number 18, Ronan Melly. And they break, and they're still going, and that's Melly again, midfielder, into McElligott. Good passing into the forwards as well. They've really learned so much from playing here over the years. And is that a score? It is. What a fantastic point. Well, all the way from the turnover, the tackle at the back, up the field. That is class. That is class football from New York. And the finish as well. There's the goal chance. And they were unlucky there as well. They've taken the lead, but they could have been more ahead. These boys can play football. They can play Gaelic football. Now that's broken for Tiernan Quinn to go to, but he's beaten to it by Gleeson. He's a monster of a fella out there. Fabulous footballer. Very impressive yesterday. He's sort of taken over from the Brian Coughlin role, the bear on the square, although he's got a lot more to him than that. He can play out the field as well, and he's fitted into midfield very nicely, and he won a lot of great ball around the middle of the field from kickouts yesterday. Were very important in the New York comeback. Now they slip it to Lorcan Kennedy, and he is the ball player. He loves to come out and just hold possession here. Does he call it the quarterback, is it? Oh, lovely palm down as well. And it's Gleeson to Kennedy. Good block came in, I think, from Cormac Barr. Still a chance there, and lovely slip as well. There is another goal chance possibly here. Nope, they wrestle it away, Liverpool. Just about. But they've been under pressure here. They're in a game, but they do like to sit deep and then go at pace, and that's exactly what they're doing. And this man's one of the quickest men to come out. That's Tiernan Quinn, who delivers it in there. And they find the target man. Good tracking back though. And it was a good hand in, but the referee has called it back. Must be a free in. The 25 got back there, and that was Aaron Traynor with the interception. And yeah, it's a free in. 2 points to 1 then, but plenty of action. On the live chat, I'm told, John Mathers, supporting from Mayo Bridge in County Down, must be related to Fiacra, as that goes safely over the bar from Owen O'Hagan from the Air Road Club in Craigavon, 2 points each. Fake Ramather's wearing 13 today. He's from Shannon Gales. Most of the lads from Barnabas, Shannon Gales, New York Celtics, New York Rangers, and one from Rockland. Ball broken for Adam Nugent. Katie and Armagh to Devlin from Tyrone, the Dungannon Clark's club, who had that famous win in the Tyrone Championship recently. Wasn't last year, the year before, I think. Time flies, might have been 2 years, but I don't think so. Now, is that going over? It is. Good point, good score. And Liverpool go into the lead. And it was Niall McStravick from the St Paul's Club in the Shaws Road in Belfast. 3-2. Corrigan's kick out, nearly intercepted there. And it was number 7, Declan Goff, who nearly got there, but it was a pinpoint kick out. And it means that New York are now on the attack up at the other end. Kennedy. To Kennedy. Larkin to Garrod. And tight defending in there, but too tight, says the referee Ian Howley. So it's a free in. It's a cagey enough start, isn't it? 10 minutes in. Few scores, few goal chances. Well, one at least, but a bit cagey. Both teams feeling each other out and playing a pretty similar style of football. That defensiveness and then trying to break. So quite cagey. Maybe it's just because we had the hurling on before it. Now, somebody said they think Liverpool's last score was a 2-pointer. Actually, you might be right. Although on the scoreboard on the ground, they don't have it. It's 3-3, and we have it 3-3. Yeah, it was around there, wasn't it? Well, to be honest, you know, I'm at ground level here, and I can't see it perfectly, so I can't confirm that one way or the other. But I can tell you it wasn't given as a 2-pointer. May have been just outside, I'm not sure. It was a good run forward by Jonathan Toy from the Muff Club in Donegal. There's a sub going on already, or is it? Number 20? Oh no, that's Freddie Langdale. In fact, yeah, I was getting Freddie Langdale mixed up, I think, with Tiernan Quinn, number 5. Sorry about that. That's because the numbers are mixed up on me here. I keep looking down to where 7 should be, and it's not there. Anyway, let's get on with the play. It's Corey Murphy, the Kerry man. And they run out of room. Oh, and the referee's given a free. He's given a free in. And he's given that signal, which I have to admit I should know, but I don't. It's not a breach. There wasn't any screaming down here. But it's a free in. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I'll try and find out. Maybe one of the refs here will tell me, or somebody on the live chat. Yeah, they're telling me on live chat as well. The umpire did wave the orange flag, but maybe he got it wrong. Yeah, umpire went for the orange, but must have been wrong. Yeah, that's it. That makes sense. McStravick converts for Liverpool. So yeah, I suppose it makes sense. The referee's going to be closest to the arc and see where it was. It's 4 points to 3 anyway for Liverpool after all that. So yeah, just to be clear, Freddie Langdale, there was 7 ran along, and I have him in at number 7 at that position. So I looked down on the C7, but he's actually wearing 20. So over this side, it was probably Tiernan Quinn on the run. A lot of issues with the numbers this week. They give numbers for the event program, and then sometimes they stick to them, sometimes they don't. New York stuck to it today, but not yesterday. Jack Gleeson. He's definitely number 7. Was wearing 14 yesterday and loses possession. And this is where Liverpool like to transition as quickly as possible. Now, what's the referee given here? It was Liverpool who had the ball. It looked like a New York player got in the way, and now he's going to hop it. And he is between Gleeson and Toy, I think that is. And it is, and New York get it. Liverpool snatch it back again. This is basically their game plan. They sit in as tight as they can in there and try to turn over and then break at speed. But they've given it away rather cheaply and rather easily. Gleeson slips it to Garrod Kennedy. Gleeson again, but that's loose and it's been blocked down. And I think it was Oisin McGee who got the block in as they try to turn it over. Well, it's a good even game so far anyway, even if it's a bit cagey. 4-3. Now, there was obviously something said there. I do know what this means. The referee sprinting up the field means that he is punishing a little bit of back chat. Goalkeeper's coming up. He's keen to take this one. Aaron Smith. He was already on the way as soon as he heard the whistle. And it's outside as well. The arc. Got the black tights on, and I don't blame him. It's cold. Just inside the 45, but well outside the arc. So going for a 2-pointer here. Aaron Smith made a good save to prevent a goal. Is he going to deliver two? He has. He's made a big impact so far. When you look at it like that, that's definitely a 2-pointer. 6-3. They double their lead. Double scores. I mean, 6-3. Coming up to the end of the first quarter. He saved the goal that would have had his level. So Ryan Corrigan goes the other side this time and puts it up high as well. Maybe looking for Gleeson. He was, but instead Oisin McGee comes through on the break from Galway and Tyrone. I think this is Devlin, and he's looking for Oisin Gorman. Gorman looks around him, gets his bearings. No particular rush with it. 7, as I say, to be clear, is Declan Goff. Devlin again. Carries it, hands it to Gorman. This is Toy. Donegal man looking to storm through the middle, but he's overcarried there. Yeah, he has. He just took a step or two too many, and they take it quickly, but maybe too quickly. It doesn't stick. McLaughlin unable to pick it up, and Liverpool have possession again, and they're slowly getting a bit of a grip in this game. They play a very tight, structured, organised kind of football. New York sitting in a little bit like them as well, but they tend to play a slightly more open brand of football, and they can transition well at times. This is Garrod Kennedy, and it's turning into a bit of a physical war of attrition at times. There's a lot of fouling and stop-start play. Take a time this game to get going, maybe like yesterday when New York, and around this time they were level, and then they fell 6 behind at half-time after getting one of their players significantly injured. Gleeson drills it down into the corner, looking for the run, and McElligott is there, but that's tight marking by Cormac Barr from Castlewellan and County Down. He was following them all the way there to the line, didn't give him an inch. McLaughlin with a nice pass back, he scooped that back. Ronan Melly now had a very good game in the middle of the field yesterday. To Gleeson, goes for a score, that's not going to make it. Devlin takes it from his keeper. 17 minutes in, and New York have lost their way a little bit. Liverpool very Ulster-like, very strong in defence, and lots of men back and making sure they don't concede. And now it's New York dropping deep, so not that entertaining so far, I have to admit. But here's a chance now with a big ball boomed in. That's going to bounce over the bar too, and that'll be a 2-pointer, won't it? Doesn't matter if it takes a touch or not these days. The rule has been changed. I didn't know that one. And yeah, I'm not sure he meant it. I think that was a pass, but he'll take it. It's number 15, Oisin Gorman from Naomh Podrick in Lisburn, stretching it out then to a 5-point lead. Well, New York went 6 down yesterday. Now they're 5 down. 18 minutes in. So New York struggling to find ways through. They did find a way through for a goal chance early on, and they might rue that one because they're living on scraps now. It's Garrod Kennedy. Drills that down into the corner. He's a long way from goal. Kennedy, Lorcan Kennedy this time. Throws a few shapes, that's nice play, but Where's it going? Slips it in, and again, tough tackling there from the Liverpool stroke Ulster lads. And now the transition is on. And they've got men steaming up the line here on the sides, and Tiernan Quinn is the number 5. 11 is McStravick. They do like to punish when they get on the break. Is that a foul? It's definitely not. Good tackling and good refereeing not to go for that. Chance here for Owen O'Hagan from Airog and Craigavon. He'll be looking to put this across. No, he's not. He's looking to score from a ridiculous angle. And he did score from a ridiculous angle. Well, they're starting to get a real grip in this game, Liverpool. And the man from Craigavon has scored maybe the point of the day. Squeezed it in there for a 9-3 lead. So they've gone from 3-3 to 9-3, exact same as yesterday for New York, falling 6 points behind after being level. Trying to get something going now with Melly. They've got still a good 10 minutes to half time. They can't wait to the second half. McGilligan puts that extremely high and wide, I think. Or is it over? Oh, it came in. I thought it was going wide, but it came in. What a score. Well, I said the previous one might have been the score of the day. Take that back. This is the score of the day. Dropped over beautifully, and boy, did they need it as well. 9-4. It's not a two-pointer, but feels like it deserved two. Kick out from Aaron Smith. There was an Adam Smith in the previous game. Well taken by Gleeson. Are New York going to get going here then? A little bit of a purple patch for them. Ball played across, but Devlin is going to be there to intercept that one. They're very canny defensively and read that one rather easily. And New York have to be smarter than that, or they will be punished, because they're so good when they do this and get it up the field as quickly as possible. Number 13 there is Corey Murphy, and the effort is coming in just to the left and goes wide. You make one mistake and you're on the back foot. Corrigan looks where to go. I've actually been sent a photograph from our director, and he says, yeah, that chance earlier on we were debating, was it a two-pointer? It was good. You were going by the wrong arc if you thought that was a two-pointer. I've done it myself this week, but it's definitely not. They've made up for it with a few two-pointers since then. Referee was right, of course. Ian Howley. Game goes quiet when one team just drops in, doesn't it? And it's up to one team, the other team, to try and break them down, obviously. Takes a little bit of magic or a bit of good movement, individual play, and that's pretty good. If that's gone over, has it got the legs? No. Just to the right and wide, but a decent effort from number 25, Aaron Traynor. He's another of the veterans of this competition and these trips to Ireland. But yeah, there's not the same atmosphere as there was in the hurling in the previous game. It was end-to-end, scores all the time, lovely play. Kilkenny star, Cian Kenny, and all that involved. This a different kind of affair so far. Nicely played in. A little bit of room here for Melly. To Gleeson, those two around the middle. And they look to filter it through, but there's just too many men back there. And that's what Liverpool do, as I say, very Ulster-like, getting lots of men back and filling the gaps and killing that attack. And New York just finding it difficult to break them down. Suiting Liverpool so far the way it's going. Nearly 23 minutes in, leading by 5. That's Corey Murphy, and they win it back again. Devlin got that great goal at that end yesterday. Adam Nugent from the Katie O'Dwyer's club in Armagh. Back to Devlin again. Will he be tempted to go for a two-pointer? Hands it to O'Hagan instead, and they come all the way back out. Michael Mulroney from Ardra in Donegal. Same club as Anthony Malloy, the first Donegal man to lift the Sam Maguire Cup in 1992. And there's Devlin again. He got a point there at that end yesterday, but that one just didn't come in for him. I think actually Martin Gavigan was our draw as well. He was known as Rambo, centre half back in that 92 team. And his son was here this week as part of the management of one of the teams. That was 13 back there. Fiacre Mathers under a bit of pressure, and they just feel under pressure. Seems like they feel under pressure a lot. New York, Liverpool just put the clamp on them all around the field. They can't even get out. There's a chance that's got to be watched, and it was watched by Corrigan. Now, have New York got a chance to transition here themselves? Melly involved again, sidesteps nicely, and they get it forward. This is good play. They get it to Traynor, who's centre half back, but he's getting forward in the attack now. This is McLaughlin, but forced to come back out the field. Gleeson gives it over to Garode Kennedy. Again, they try to filter it through, but there's just no room in there, and tight tackling, but too tight. They've given it away, and it's a free in. They are sticky defenders, they really are, and they work very hard back there. And New York, 4 points only on the board so far, and they've had a few frees in there. They're getting nothing easy, let's put it like that. Uncompromising defending, I think is how you would put it. Shea McElligott from New York Rangers. New York boy with a mum from Kerry. Looking to score another one, and is it over? Waiting for the signal. It is. 9 plays 5, 4-point game. We're getting a substitution. That's what the delay was for. And 12, Lorcan Kennedy is going off. I'm a little bit surprised at that. Now, he was the playmaker yesterday, and he came in and he played really well and got the goal, but maybe there's an injury, or maybe it's a tactical thing. He hasn't been in the game as much, so they realise they need to make a change. So a change for New York before half-time, and referee sees a push there, and Conal Devlin looks to take it quickly and does. You're looking to know who came on the field there, and it's Jack Donoghue from New York Celtics. He's wearing number 4, and he's in now, and he's gone straight into the attack. Toy comes forward. Very keen to get involved in the attacks, isn't he? And he puts one in there as well. Is he looking for a 2-pointer? Not far off the left foot as well. Sorry, just checking on a few things on my phone there, but nothing's happening anyway. 3 to half time then. Corrigan's kick out is a good one, and it's the guy who just came in a minute ago. I thought it was going to the number 5 there. That's Oisín Faye, but instead, well, it's been intercepted either way. They've got it back, and storming forward is Gorman, Stormin Gorman. And that was the sub Donoghue who got the ball, but Liverpool very adept at getting in and around and snapping the ball away from you. And before you know it, it's up the other end, but they're right down in the corner. They're pinned in the corner by New York. That's one way to get out of it. That is really clever hands, and they're through here with a chance of a goal even. And it was Oisín McGee from Galway, denied by Ryan Corrigan at the near post. It was good goalkeeping, because that was a tricky one. Now a 2-pointer maybe from distance. Oh, it sure is. He's nailed it. Beautifully judged by the midfielder from Ardra in County Donegal, Michael Mulroney, with a super finish off the outside of the boot. He bent that in beautifully. There was a point the other day, it was like a boomerang, the way he put it in. Not quite, but still had a bit of bend on it. And it's another 2-pointer, 11 to 5. 6 in it. Now, what can New York do about it? This looks like a pretty decent run. It's Ian Kavanagh wearing number 9 Off the left foot. Has he got it? That looks pretty good to me, and it is good. That's a good reply. It is a good one, but the 2-pointers have been killing New York, and Liverpool, to be fair, do deserve to be in front. 5 in it with a minute to go to half time. Well, they're both second half teams, as we saw yesterday, but New York are definitely going to have to be a second half team today. Overload far side. These coaches talk different language to me these days. I think I know what they mean. It's a free for New York. And you know, they're staying in the game just about, but they're not playing the sort of way they did yesterday. I suppose different game, but different opposition. They're just not flowing the same way, and partly just because of the way Liverpool are controlling the game. It's MacLeinn coming back out. 23 is Adam Smith. Gerard Kennedy to Gleeson now. Gleeson, they need him around the middle, but they'd love him around full forward as well. Can't have both. 9 is Ian Kavanagh again from St Barnabas. This is good play, a good run at them, and a lovely slip as well. And there's, look, the challenge is coming in from the men in blue on a block in the end. And it's a 45, I would imagine, but good intent there from New York. This is really good play, and the support coming in, and the shot was blocked. I think it was Devlin, wasn't it? Or was it the number 9 or 8 there? Couldn't quite read that number exactly. I think it was 8 or 9. And it was 22 storming through, and that was Ryan Shelvey. Now the goalkeeper's coming up to take this one. Ryan Corrigan from Shannon Gales. Coming up to half time. Well, we're 30 seconds into added time at the end of it, so this could be the last kick, and it would bring it back to a 4-point game. No breeze to talk of. The goalkeeper, he struck it well, but is it on target? I think it is. It is perfectly. Little ripple of applause there for the New York kid. And the goalkeeper, just a couple of steps, and pings it over the bar. Now the referee, I think he's calling for the ball, so that would indicate to me it's half time. He has. Half time then. 11 points to 7. It's cool here, and not too much excitement in that game to warm us up. Very tactical and cagey game, but I guess that's the way the game can be played, and it was worse under the old rules, so it's a bit better now, but not terribly so, to be honest. The 2 goalkeepers have scored. Both have converted from distance. I think that one was a 2-pointer, wasn't it? Not a 1-pointer. And here's a 2-pointer that bounced all the way over the bar. Don't think it got a touch, but if it had done, it would still be allowed. And this is super score by McElligott with snow on it by the time it came down, but it did come down and went over the bar. That's the important thing. And what's this one? Oh, this is another of the 2-pointers. Mulroney from Ardra. That was probably the pick of them. And it's half time then, and it's an international game here in the Electric Iron Corner MacLeinn Cup final, and it's Liverpool leading by 4. Welcome back for the second half, the last half here. After 4 days, we have been here live streaming for you at the Electric Ireland Higher Education Finals. Are we going to have a big finish? Like we had a big start with the Trench, which was a magnificent game on the first day, and a couple of visits to Croke Park and all sorts of fantastic hurling and football at various levels over the days, and some great stories. Are New York going to be able to turn this one around like they did yesterday in the semi-final? There were 6 down there, there are 4 down here, but they're up against a very strong Ulster-based team. The referee is Ian Howley, and in the middle, number 7 there is Jack Gleeson, and 9 for Liverpool is Michael Mulroney from Ardra. So New York against Donegal in the middle at the start, and then on the break, that's well won by Gleeson on the second ball, but the referee's going to hold it up here because the Liverpool player took a knock there, and that's going to stall things. There it is again, you see it there, that's the collision, a tough one. So a little bit of pause there. I don't see any changes at half time. I'm more interested actually, Patter, the cameraman, have you seen the birds that fly around here? Noticed them here before one time. Going over to my right there, Patter, while we're waiting for this here. Look at this amazing formation there. Look at that. Look at that there. Will you see them? They'll all gather again. I think they all have a wee meeting. There must be a leader and blows a whistle, and then they all tear over the other direction there. It's all right. There's nothing happening on the pitch here. Let's follow this. Here we go again. Look at this. You could put music to that. Isn't that impressive? It's a bit like the way that they used to play under the old rules. They all sort of followed the same way. Look at that design there. What is that? What shape's that? I'm back again. They're having great crack up there. That was a nice wee diversion there, wasn't it? I feel like Richard Attenborough, or David Attenborough, is it? No, it must be David Attenborough. Anyway, back with the play. There's Toy from Donegal. There's a famous player from the past, Christie Toy, but different part of the county, but what a player Christie was. And he's not a bad player either, Jonathan Toy. He's full back, but he loves to get forward. Absolutely loves. Now I'm looking at him at the back here. He's the +1. Nobody on him, so I suppose he may as well when he gets the chance. Great catch by Tiernan McLaughlin for New York. These boys always impress New York with their athleticism. But that one breaks down, and Liverpool John Moores, Edge Hill, looking to transition up the field with their number 13, Corey Murphy. He might take exception to me talking about this Ulster team all the time. He's from Kilgarvan in Kerry. He's the one exception. The most southern player apart from him would be Cavan, Shercock probably, or Killygarry. And then you go all the way down to Kerry. So he's over in Liverpool. That one's broken down, and one at the back for New York. 4 down. So the first score of the second half could be important here, you think? A lot of 2-pointers in the first half. I think they were all for Liverpool. Oh, that's good play by Tiernan McLaughlin, getting out in front there of Adam Butt, and he's through for a goal. Here's a chance for goal. Oh, he takes it as well. That is magnificent. New York, well, they love a comeback, don't they? 4 down at half time, 6 down yesterday, and they come back to win. And that was superb play by the man from the New York Celtics, and he took them all on and buried it. Terrific goal. And that makes it interesting, doesn't it? Well, never mind 2-pointers. We'll take goals. 1 point in it. New York always deliver. I should check actually on the live chat there on the YouTube what you're saying. That'll waken things up a wee bit out there in New York, where it's now, what time is it now? 3 o'clock, so 10 o'clock in the morning out there. Well, that was a rather obvious push there by Donoghue, who came in at half time, and they did this yesterday, you know. They came out, shall we say, with a bit more intent. Now, you don't want that kind of intent fouling, but they certainly had more intensity yesterday. Now, what are they claiming here? They're watching breaches. Yeah. That kind of thing. Oh, and he spilled that. And Gleeson takes it. Well, New York, you know, 3 or 4 years ago, they'd have lost this kind of game pretty easily, but they're so savvy now. They've learned and progressed in so many ways. It's been so good for them to play here in Ireland at these competitions, and that's a great effort. And I think he's got it over the bar as well. Oh, that is, or is it? Wait for the signal. Yeah, not a 2-pointer. No, let's have a look at it again. Was he outside? He must have been, yeah. Oh, he just stepped inside and no more. And it was 13, wasn't it? Faker Mathers, I think it was. And we're level. I told you, New York deliver. What a super score. On the live chat, Kate Hughes says, go Declan Hughes, watching from New York and Castle Blaney, County Monaghan. Declan plays for the Celtics, number 8 at the back. Now here's a chance for Liverpool to get their lead back, though. It's going for a goal, actually, but it's a poor effort. Maybe should have just taken his point. And on the sideline here, they all groan. The Liverpool sideline beside me here, disappointed with that, and New York survived, but they do get stuck in, and especially in the second half of games, New York, and they have a stickability, and they just raise their game, and they love a challenge. They love the physical challenge, and they love getting stuck in. They seem to be struggling a bit in the first half, but they do not shy away at all, and they've got confidence, and I suppose it comes from being over here for 3 or 4 days, coming on a trip to Ireland. They went to Croke Park the other day and watched the Sigerson Cup final, that on Wednesday night. They've got a great togetherness, and they really are an impressive team, and it's brilliant to have them over here every year for more ways than one. So feel free to leave a message there on the live chat, and I'll pick it up. We're over 400 devices watching the game now, on both sides of the pond, as they call it, 3,000 miles away in New York. I'm sure there's lots of people early morning tuning into this one. We'd like to hear from you, and I know over the years there's been a lot of excitement with New York's progress, getting to the Shield final, then winning the Shield final, then getting to the Cup final, then winning it, not once, twice, then in the final last year, lost last year, and they're back to try and win it again. And that looks like a good score, and it is. Liverpool go back in front. Nice point, and that's their first of the second half, and I think it was number 5, wasn't it? And 5 would be Tiernan Quinn from Pearse Oak in Armagh City. Great catch in the middle of the field. The big fella Melly does superbly there, and again gets it to Donoghue, who came on as a sub in the first half. They get it to their shooters. A little bit of a dummy solo there, a bit far out. They get it back to Melly again, and New York starting to tick here. Garrod Kennedy playing with confidence. Now, New York, they were a little bit within themselves in the first half, but they may as well go for it now and end their trip on a high. Ian Kavanagh looking for movement up ahead. Liverpool sitting, waiting for them, waiting to pounce and to get them into their trap and then catch them. Kavanagh's too cute for that, from the St Barnabas Club. I think they might be the most represented in their panel this year. My brother was involved with them years ago in New York. I remember him going to the CYC about 20 years ago, well, maybe 15. No, it'd be a little bit more. And the great work that they've done at CYC level. Brilliant tournament out there, and the boys have learned from that over the years. But now there is a real pathway for them to get right through to the New York senior team, so they're not lost. That's the important thing. But these boys definitely have stuck at it. We've seen the same names every year and a few new names. It's intercepted there. Well, at the back by Declan Hughes, who we were talking about a minute ago, obviously with Monaghan connections. You could tell by the Hughes name before we got that message. That's going to go over the line. 1 point in it then. It's got a little bit tense. Liverpool seemed to be on easy enough street at half time, but not so much now. This is Niall McStravick, Belfast man, to Adam Nugent from Katie. O'Hagan is also Armagh from Craigavon to Donegal. No particular hurry here. Hopefully he can get a score then, and we can talk about the Toy story. Jonathan Toy from Donegal. This is O'Hagan to Devlin, and they're just waiting for someone to break the line. Could be Toy, could be a Toy Story 2. Now they get it back out to number 15, Gorman. Has he broken the line? Oh, lovely ball in, and there's a run off the shoulder, and it's Oisin McGee from Galbally. He looks for his fellow Tyrone man. In the end, it goes to Nugent, and they're coming all the way back out again. New York here, working hard to try and win it back. Coming forward now is Cormac Barr. Down man, oh, a great hand in there. They nearly won it back, but didn't quite, and that's a dangerous one for the keeper, but Corrigan safe as houses as usual in there. Great goalkeeper. So cool, calm and collected. And of course, they did have a 2-pointer in the first half. Their goalkeeper kicked one, didn't he? Corrigan. The other one was a 45, I think, or was it the other way around? But the two goalkeepers definitely put over from serious distance. That's one at the back for Liverpool. It's a bit of a stalemate, isn't it, at the minute? Very cagey here. 20 minutes to go. That's a good finish to the week, this, when you know it's going to be interesting in the last 20. That's a good ball in there, but look at the way that's been challenged for. That's terrific defending. That is absolutely brilliant. Well, do you know what? When we talk about the Ulster defending, that was like Ulster defending, but it was from New York. But they've got it back, and this could be the lead. No, it doesn't. It drops in short. It drops in, and the defending, by the way, was by Cormac Murphy for New York. Message on the live chat from Podge King. He says, can we go back to the birds? I don't want to watch this anymore. It's not that bad. Oh dear. That was good, the birds though. Just similar formation to the Liverpool boys, you know, the way they were playing. Oh, it's a dangerous one. He needs to watch it, and he does. He runs into Donoghue, or Donoghue runs into him. The game flowing nicely, but as I say, they're just well matched. Maybe that's it. And it's well contested. Interesting. And that one's going to be played back on the live chat as well. What else have we got? Ian Cavan is the GOAT. I can't really disagree with that. Dennis Walsh says New York playing very well despite starting training 6 weeks late due to the under-20 competition not being run off until Thanksgiving. And there's a real insight. You know, sometimes you just want someone to come up with an expert view that tells you something that you don't know yourself or haven't figured out. I'll come to that in a second, because here's a chance for Liverpool. Oh, blocked again, and it was the number 8, and that is Declan Hughes again. Well, talk about Tyrone cornerbacks. Monaghan defenders are good too. Yeah, to finish that point, you love someone who comes up with a great bit of information that you'd never thought of, you know, like a coaching expert or someone who's played at the highest level, and this comment comes in and says, whoever scores the most here will win the game, I'd say. Never thought of that myself. That's amazing information. Thanks very much for that. It's a pleasure to have you on, giving us that sort of information. I'm only messing. Substitution, number 7 for Liverpool coming off. That's Declan Goff from the Aldergrove Club. That's County Antrim. It's up beside the airport, if you don't know. The international airport. Oh, we're back to the birds. Patter. Or is that the replay from earlier on? Oh, it was. Oh, I thought it was a cameraman was away with the birds again. Do you hear his laugh? Even the Liverpool coaches are looking around and saying, what was that cackle? Back to the game. Tough challenge, tough hit there. There's an uncompromising game. McLaughlin, now do you remember the goal he got? This from a very similar position. Come in on his left side, sets it up this time. Oh, and they slip it out to McElligott. He'll have a go. Is it over? I think it's gone to the left and wide. It has. Big hitting in the middle of the field there, but Melly, they come over to try and help me. Sees him fine. Grand. 43 minutes gone then, 1 in it. It's tight, it's tense, and it's not terribly exciting, I have to say, but it is exciting in a sort of a close sort of way, if you know what I mean. It's not end-to-end thrilling football, but it's a fascinating, intriguing battle. That's brilliant from the big man, Melly, and he takes it quickly as well, and he releases Donoghue. Can they get an equaliser here, or even better than that? Is he going for goal? No, he's going to fist it. I think it's gone to the right. I think he's missed it, has he? No, it's over the bar. Sorry, got it wrong. I thought it was one side of the post from here, and it was the other side. Let's watch it again. Yep, well done. Well done to Donoghue, and great play from Melly to win that one. And they've matched the physicality of Liverpool here. It's a real dogfight, this game. That's probably the best way of putting it. We're level. Just over a full quarter of the game to go. Good kick out, good distance on it, but Melly's underneath it. All the big men are underneath it, and it's snatched away for New York brilliantly. And it was a number 25, Aaron Traynor, who got it to Ian Cavan, and now it's Donoghue again. Well, he was happy with the point a minute ago. They're going for goal this time. What a block that was. Fantastic goal-saving block, and even maybe a match-saving block, and it was this man who got across with an absolutely brilliant tackle, and I think it was Cormac Barr from Castlewell, and not for the first time in the game, and the down man, well, he's made out of rock out of the Mourns, I think. Fantastic play across there at a vital time in the game when the score's level too. They might look back on that one. That's a couple of goal chances that have been saved at the last minute. The goalkeeper in the first half as well did well, Aaron Smith. But New York building up a head of steam, you feel, and their big lads around the middle coming into play, and their fitness as well. But we are still level. They haven't managed to get themselves in front, New York. And Liverpool looking to go here into the front themselves, and they should do, could do, might even get a goal here. He's through, but the goalkeeper is right there, blocked on the line. Second time, surely it's got to go in. No, New York, well, their tackling is famous. Absolutely fantastic over the years we've seen them here. They are so defiant, and they all got in there, and Liverpool can't believe it. We'll get a replay of it in a minute maybe when we stop, but let's see what happens here. So big goal chances at either end. It's close and it's cagey, and we're in the last quarter, but it really, really could go either way. Donoghue, well, he's made an impact, hasn't he? And he leaves it for Gerard Kennedy, who tries the solo and go, but doesn't get anywhere. So Donoghue, maybe he's more suited to this game than Larkin Kennedy. I'm not sure what the switch was about, but he has been good, Donoghue, in this second half. Now, number 8 is Declan Hughes, who's done some great defending, trying to get forward as well. Donoghue sounds like a Cavan name. Now the number 9, Ian Kavanagh, looks for the run from Melly, and Melly transfers it very slick to Shea McElligott. But he sees nothing ahead, so he's going to come back. Kavanagh again. Gerard Kennedy. They look to switch the point of attack to Donoghue. It's so cagey. I know I've used that word a lot, but it really is. Somebody has to make a break. Somebody has to become a hero here. Today, this is played in by Declan Hughes all the way up there. Oh, and it's blocked down, and it'll be a 45. We have a chance now to look at the replay I was telling you about. And this block coming in. Well, number 4 put it in, but it was the other number 4. Wow. That's called putting your body on the line. The save at the other side, that was one block, and it was the number 8, and then he goes to ground. They were looking for a penalty or something. They weren't getting it, so the number 8 who came in there with the important block was, of course, Declan Hughes, the man with Monaghan blood and Monaghan style of defending as well. Now on the live chat, somebody says, is he the great Pat Murphy's young fella? Must be talking about Cormac Murphy. Jonathan Toy, an All-Ireland club finalist last year. Thanks for that. Now is this going over? Oh, it is. He's nailed it. Super score. And it is New York in the lead, thanks to Corrigan. Ryan Corrigan, one of the veterans of this team. He's been here every year, and they've got better and better, and so is he. He's nailed it for the second time in the game, and New York are in front. Just checking online here if there's anything else, but that's us for now. Let's get back to the play, because it's at an exciting time in the game. 12 minutes to go, and New York seem to be getting better and better as this game is going on. Gerard Kennedy asks for it. He gets it as well, and there's the support off the ball. Their fitness coming into play. Is he going for a 2-pointer? Is it inside? No, just missed. And Gerard puts his hands to his face. He knows that was a big, big opportunity. They backed off, and they don't seem to have quite the same energy in the second half, Liverpool, that they did in the first half. And that would have put 3 in it. That could be one of those big moments you look back on. So close. Didn't quite do it the same way Mulroney did it in the first half. There's a switch now for New York. 22 going off. And that, as I scan around, is Ryan Shelvey. Now, who's in? Is it 10? What's that number on his back? Might be 10, which would be Christopher Kennedy. That would make sense. He came on yesterday. So Christopher Kennedy into the play for the last 10 minutes or so. On the break, they get it again, New York. They're so good around the middle and them winning it. And Christopher Kennedy takes it quickly. He had room in front of him. I was going to say grass, but of course it's Astro. But he gave it in, and that just wouldn't curl in. Wouldn't curl for Jack Gleason. That's 2 chances in a row for New York. And in this kind of tight game, you need those sort of chances, at least one of them, to go over just to keep you in front, and they're just in front. But that would give you just a little bit of comfort, but there's no comfort in this game. It's such a tight game, and it's going to go right down to the end. The flick there is going to be latched onto by the number 11 McStravick, but there was a boot in there. Was from Declan Hughes. That was clearly an illegal one, and the referee might just give him a yellow card for that as well. Well, he's been fully committed, you have to say that. Liverpool 4 up at half-time. And to be honest, I would have put a bit of money on them at that point. I just thought they were the stronger outfit, but they've lost their way a little bit, but could easily finish this game with a goal or two. And there is a chance now for McStravick getting through, and he has levelled it from St Paul's in Belfast with a fine score at the start of it and the finish as well. And we are level going into the last 10 minutes in this Electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn final. Corrigan. Ryan Corrigan for New York drives it up the middle, and he's looking maybe for McLaughlin. Well, they got 2 touches on it there, New York, but not able to get it. And it's amazing the way games can change. It's Liverpool now with their number 9 Mulroney, and the Donegal man tries to get them going. Maybe it's their chance to have a couple of minutes, and that's why I said, you know, when New York had a few chances there, they got 1 point, they had 2 more they put wide, very close, but didn't get them. And then the other team maybe will have a few chances. It's been that kind of game. You have a go, we have a go. Devlin, oh, nice little dummy there, trying to create some sort of room, but New York working hard to keep them out over on the left, but they got through here a few minutes ago for a score, and they're trying again. They'll come back out to McStravick. Number 15 is Gorman. Oh, and there's a little bit of room through the middle. The 2 number 8s, he's going to get a free if he doesn't get a score. Drops it into the keeper's arms, but they are going to get a second chance, and they are probably going to take the lead here because it's free right in front of the posts. So Liverpool, after going behind, look like they are going to dig it out and get in front again. Over 525 devices now on the game. Great crowd watching the live stream, as there is every year. 7.5 to go. And the Belfast man, oh, he's put it wide. He has put it wide. Well, I had that one marked down. That's a surprise. And a let-off for New York. We are still level. It's not like him at all. He's been playing really well today. Good kick out and well taken as well. And he gets his mark, Aaron Traynor, and belted in to the full forward line. And what an accurate ball it is as well. Amazing the way this game can turn. We thought Liverpool were going to be ahead, and now it's New York knocking on the door to try and get the lead, and they get it back to Traynor. He started all that, and he transfers it quickly. They're very good at transferring the ball quickly and just keeping the ball moving. But now we've come to that sort of stalemate situation again. They're just going to have to eke this one out again, and it's Melly to Gerard Kennedy over the far side, and there's an interesting ball played in there. They saw the run from McElligott, and he's a veteran of these games as well. They're very experienced now at this level. Donohoe asked for it, and they've just gone right over to the other side and now back to this side. But they've done the important thing. They've kept possession. Gerard Kennedy. His dad's a tip man. That's nicely played in. That's a lovely ball, in fact, and he's looking for the return and he gets it. There could be a score here, and it is indeed drilled over the bar. In fact, it wasn't Kennedy, it was the number 9 Ian Kavanagh who put it over the bar. The two of them ran for it, and it was a lovely layoff as well to him, and that's great play. He could have gone for his goal, but the sensible thing, take your point. New York a point up, 6 to go. So Liverpool, he's got injured there, has he? He's had to release the ball. That could be a change needed for Liverpool. He's trying to stretch it out. A foul there on Toy. So Liverpool, they were more impressive in the first half. I thought they were going to be too strong for New York, but in the second half, New York, as defiant as ever, have not allowed them to dominate this game at all. But it's all about winning, never mind dominating, and now it's Liverpool trying to eke something out. They've had to come from behind, and they are behind again. They had that 4-point lead, and they were a tough team to stop, but might be a goal here, and they're right in the goal area. But again, New York with last-ditch defending. There's just no way through. They get men in and around, and it sums up the attitude and the passion of this team. And Liverpool, again, cannot believe it. They can't get through. Big man looked like he was bound to score there. There was an arm on him from the number 19, and then the challenge came in. Was it Hughes again? I'm not quite sure. And there is a change now for Liverpool. And 19 goes off, replaced by 21. And you're saying to me, that's great, but you can tell me their names. I'll tell you now. 21 would be Sean Kelly from Glasdrumman. There you go. County Down. New York have possession again. But he's having trouble getting out of his own defence. As he fouled, he's not. Well, that's pretty cool. Defending, getting out of there and trying to break the lines. New York, is he over-carrying? Yeah, he did over-carry there. And it's a chance for Liverpool to get an equaliser. Never mind going for goals. Maybe you should take their points and just level it here. But he just can't get away through. Now there's a little bit of room, surely, and it's Toy, and he releases him. And it's a goal chance. Oh, and he does go for goal again, and it's blocked again. And I think it was Oisin Gorman. But again, superb defending from the Americans. Let's see it again. And there he is, Gorman storming through. But the block wasn't the goalkeeper. Look at that. Well, we had a great block at the other end, and that one just as good. Goalkeeper comes up to take it. And the goalkeepers have played a key role so far, not just in the saves, but in scoring. So Aaron Smith has seen Ryan Corrigan, the New York goalkeeper, put over 2 after he put over 1. So this to level it from the goalkeepers. So he struck it really well and high, but I think it's gone to the left, and it has. It's gone wide. Agonising for Liverpool. You should see the faces on the sideline here beside me. They're just beginning to think it's not happening here, and they're running out of time. 3 minutes to go, but it's only a point in it. New York looking to grind this one out for another famous victory, but they're close. But yeah, so far. Corrigan looking for Melly, and Melly does brilliantly. What a catch that is, and he gets the mark as well. Well, that's called standing up and showing real leadership. He seems to be injured there, but he has been their go-to man. Gleeson it was yesterday more, so he looks for Garrod Kennedy up against Devlin. It's New York against Dungannon, and they get it away to Toy, and Toy hands off the man with one hand and continues with the other, and Devlin releases it. Melly trying to get there, but he's hobbling, trying to stop them. Liverpool coming at them. They are relentless. They're looking for an equaliser here. And will he be denied again, or will he get it? It looks like an over the bar to me. And the flag indeed goes up, and Liverpool are level with 2 to go. Who got it? Was it Devlin? I think it was Devlin, wasn't it? Down in the corner. How did he get it over from there? Now, Melly getting a bit of treatment here in the middle of the field. And I think Liverpool may have sent in a sub as well. Another one, but I'm not sure. Anyway, on with the play. In the middle of the field, that's well taken by Oisin McGee. Liverpool, have they got a big finish in them here? Are they going to turn this around just at the end of the game? That's a nice little turn as well by Oisin Gorman. releases it. Are they going to get a score? It's high, but it's not going to reach. On the break, it's all about the break. New York get it. They clutch it away. That's brilliant from New York now. It's their turn to try and get up the field. Jerome Kennedy playing with a head up, looking to see where he can go with this one. Is there a last dash in this New York team? It's level. We are in the last minute of the game. Tiernan, MacLeinn. Well, New York have been the experts in this competition. They've won 2 out of the last 3. They're going now to try and win it, and they're going to calm it all down. No panic, lads. Take your time. Liverpool have got their players back. Let's be patient here. Let's use our experience in this competition. Again, you should see the faces on the sideline here. There's such tension written all over the faces. That's a good ball down into the forwards, and he showed well. Not for the first time. That's really good play. Again, he gets out in front really well. Remember his terrific goal. Actually, it wasn't his terrific goal. That was MacLeinn. Whereas on the ball there, that was the sub Christopher Kennedy. Thought it was the same player, but not. He's on the other side now. So we are now in added time. As I say, it's tense. And if you're watching in New York, 3,000 miles away, I'd say you're feeling the tension as well. And it goes over the line. Somebody's asking me about player of the match on the live chat. I haven't even been able to get my head around that at all, to be honest. Haven't even thought about that, but I'm now thinking about it. 560 devices on the game. Liverpool send in a sub. Liverpool's number 18 has gone in. And that would be, is it Luke Brennan from Salthill Knocknacarra in Galway into the play. So 1 minute into added time. We are level in the Electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn final. The big lads all go for it on the break. Conal Devlin comes steaming through and gets it. Gives it to Toy. Will there be a famous Toy story at the end of this game? Are they going to win it here? It's dangerous, but the keeper comes out and he gets it. It's fallen short again. And Corrigan gets it out. And he gets it out just in time. Second minute of added time. Teams level. There's men going down with cramp all over the field. Gleeson is injured for New York. They say just keep going, soldier on. And they've sent him in towards the full forward area. He wouldn't be a bad man at all to put a ball in on top of. He's been followed by Jerome Quinn. Nearly in the 3rd minute of added time. New York looking to create a little bit more history, to get their cup back that they won 2 in a row. They went for the 3-peat, and Gleeson has it. Oh, he's put it wide. He's put it wide. Well, to be fair, you know, he has an injury. They were treating him a minute ago, and he would have put that over if he was fit. No doubt about that. But a big opportunity there. Not taken. I wonder, are we going to be looking at extra time? Well, we've been here 4 days. What's another 20 minutes? I don't think my cameraman agrees. 3rd minute then. Comes out to this side. They go up for it, the big men. And on the break, Toy has it. Off he goes. Strong play by the Donegal man, but he loses it. Or rather, New York have won it back. It's fast, it's furious, it's frantic out there, and it's tense, and it's exciting. There's Melly going down. There are men going down everywhere. Melly's going down. Gleeson's injured as well. But New York still bravely carrying the fight here. And that's a good ball through the middle. They just need one more score. That's all they need. 4th minute of added time. New York looking for one score to try and win this right at the end. Liverpool getting lots of players back. Is there going to be a hero? They get it out to number 8, Declan Hughes. 7 is Gleeson. Christopher Kennedy. Who is going to be the hero in the 64th minute of this game? Can they get a chance? Can they get through? Has he lost it? Well, the referee is blowing, and he's blowing for the end of the game. That is the end of the game, and New York players fall around the field. There's cramp, there's injuries, 2 games in 2 days, all that kind of thing. But as I said, we're going to have another 20 minutes. And yeah, he's getting a bit of treatment there. It's going to be a tough last 20 minutes. It's been tough already. a really, really uncompromising, cagey, physical, tough game, and the boys have given absolutely everything. And to be fair, a draw is a fair scoreline at the end of it, just about. New York came back from being 4 down at half time, and they're going to have to do it again. It's another 20 minutes. And even the linesmen are looking at me as if to say, we've been here for 4 days. It's time to go home. Not for another 20 minutes. What about that player of the match, by the way? Nobody really came back to me on that. Let me have a wee think here just for a minute. Conal Devlin was excellent. Big Mulroney, fantastic as well for Liverpool. And who else? Who else stands out for me? Toy was good for Liverpool. I'd have to give him a mention. And for New York, Declan Hughes. Absolutely superb at the back for them. Corrigan, of course, the goalkeeper. Melly, terrific for them. Gleeson. Shea McGilligan came in and out and was good. Tiernan McLaughlin, very good and got that great goal. So a lot of good performances. And we have not got long to go. But I'll tell you what, we'll take a wee break before we come back. You won't miss anything. We'll be back very shortly. We have a bonus for you, if that's the right word. This week is still not over. We have 20 more minutes between the international teams, Liverpool and New York. Just checking on the live chat there. I'm sure a few people have gone away for a cup of tea and they'll come back in again. Shane tells me that New York used to play in the British universities. That's right. Long history of Liverpool, John Moores in New York. Another good chapter here. Indeed. Excuse me. What else is there here? Yeah, Liverpool need fresh legs to win this, says Laura. That's true. But a lot of subs have been used already, and these boys have played 2 games in 2 days, so there's fresh and there's not so fresh. Excuse me. Here we go again then. 20 more minutes. Liverpool, John Moores, Edge Hill in the blue against New York, still playing from left to right as they were in the second half for the first half here of extra time in the Electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn Cup final. It's an extra time battle here, and it has been a battle, a war of attrition so far between these teams, and that's number 12. Is that Lorcan Kennedy back in the play? And there's a run here, there's a chance. It's Donoghue, I think it is, and behind it is indeed, and then the shot comes in. Is that the lead? It is. It's the lead for New York. Very good play right at the start, and we wondered who would have the fresh legs. Well, they seem to have them. And I think that was Lorcan Kennedy who started the game, was taken off. Is he back into the play and maybe linked up there with Donoghue? Let me see, around the middle when he turns round. Number 12. It is number 12, and that is Lorcan Kennedy from the New York Rangers. He's risen like Lazarus again, and he's back in there, and he's made an impact right away. I was wondering when he went off. He's such a nice ball player, and he's given the Americans the lead. This is Gorman for Liverpool, gives it to Conal Devlin. There's been a lot of changes, so a lot of different numbers around the place. I'll try and keep you abreast of them as best as I can. Some of them came on during the game. Some of them were there from the start, and I'll have to spot who maybe has just come in. Try and keep abreast of all that, but let's follow the play more importantly. This is a big midfielder, McGee. As Liverpool go knocking again, the other midfielder, Mulroney. Seems a long time since he got that magnificent 2-pointer. They try again, and there's a shot from distance. Drops wide. So number 20, I'm going to try and check that for you there. Number 20 for Liverpool, was he already in? 20. Oh yeah, that's Freddie Langdell. Some Brandons in Warwickshire. Checking on the live chat, YouTube as well. Yeah, the audience is building again. Somebody says, is Liverpool bringing on Fernando Torres? You're a bit behind in your football knowledge. Salah, maybe. Nice turn and a good effort. I think that's going over. You know, that is a magnificent score. And it's Shay McElligott, a veteran of these games from the New York Rangers. His mum some Kerry, and that was Clifford-like. Super score. Turned one way and then the other and drifted it over the bar. That's brilliant. They're in the lead by 2, New York, in extra time in this Electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn Cup final. Another sub being lined up for Liverpool. This is going to be the way of it over the next while. Broken by Kennedy, to Kennedy. It was Lorcan to Garrod. And this is another Kennedy. I think this is Christopher Kennedy's. It's the Kennedy clan. Well, they're Americans, so the Irish Kennedys have had a big impact in the States in the last 50, 60 years, so why not here today? They get it back to Donoghue. Number 10's about to come in, and that's Oisin McCahey from Galbally, another from Galbally in Tyrone. He's been lined up to come in for Liverpool, but it's Lorcan Kennedy now with the ball. Well, it didn't look good for New York when they had a couple of men injured at the end of normal time, but they've started really sprightly here. And Kennedy's made a difference. He's probably, you know what, the exact man to bring on, because he'll hold the ball like this all day long. And he'll just slow it all down. And he will take his time and pick out the right ball and just stretch Liverpool. And, you know, the Galbally man's trying to get on. He can't get on because New York are just keeping the ball and keeping it in play. And waiting for an opportunity, and that's a good ball. He slipped it out to Garrod Kennedy, and from a tight angle, Garrod goes for it, and that might even end up in the net. He's palmed it, and it is a goal, but the referee, has he given it? Has he allowed it? Because Garrod Kennedy is down over on the right-hand side. Maybe he's given the goal, and he's going to do something about that as well. I think he's given the goal. I don't see any reason why not. It was palmed in at the far post. Let's have a look at it again. You see the tough challenge come in. It was late. It really was late. And then the palm, and that's Tiernan McLaughlin, who spins away after getting that goal. And it's 2-13 to 14. Put it on the board. Put it on the scoreboard. It's on the score on the ground. There it is. 2-13, a 5-point lead for New York. And I didn't see there, maybe when I was looking around me, was there a card showing there? I imagine there was. Number 5 has come off. That's Jerome Quinn for Liverpool. So when you think about it, towards the end of the first half, there was 6 points in it, I think. And now New York lead by 5. What a brilliant first period of extra time from them. So Tiernan McLaughlin, who's been absolutely brilliant, he got the first goal at that end as well. And now he was there at the back post to finish that one. That could be a big score, but Garrod Kennedy taken out there with that very late challenge. Oh, and he's in pain there, but he will soldier on. Emmett Wood says it will come down to fitness. Yeah, and a bit more as well. And these New York boys have never been found wanting. Never shy away from a battle. Is this another change for New York? 23 going off. It is. 23 is Adam Smith. So another sub being thrown in. So credit to the New York management, the way they have managed this game. I don't know who's come in, to tell you the truth. They get it on the break. Donohoe. Good play by him to hold possession there under pressure. Now that's 17. I haven't seen him before, the ginger-haired boy at the back who just had the ball there. And that's Anthony McPhelan from St Barnabas. So he's in the play. New York coming again, looking for another score. And he drills it over the bar. 6-point lead. They were down by 6. They lead by 6, and that was brilliant. And it was a number 9, is it? Oh, he just leaves it off at the last minute. Oh, he drilled that hard. A bit lower, and he might have got a goal out of it. But they take a point, and they go 6 up. 6 into the first period of extra time as well. Oh, beautifully taken. Judged it brilliantly. That was fantastic from Jack Gleeson. He really is a monster in the air. Lorcan Kennedy. Give it to Lorcan. Lorcan will lord it. He will take his time here and just... Oh, he's bottled up though. He has committed the cardinal sin. He has gone into traffic and got bottled up, and they were around him. They swarmed him. A bit like the birds we were watching earlier on. He got in and around them, and they've turned it over, Liverpool. But they've a lot to do here. And do you know what the problem is? They're so good defensively, but they don't look like a team who can really come from a long way behind and sort of go all out attacking and get lots of scores. Maybe that's what's been lost in the game over the last 10 years or so. Teams don't really know as well how to go for a game as much as they know how to control a game, if you know what I mean. And that's why, for example, the modern rules, usually you see teams having to go for it. And I've noticed in ladies football over the last month, it's all head down, go for it. There's none of this harking back to the old rules and trying to defend, but so many players, I think, are conditioned to it. And they'll eke out a 1 or 2 point win, but they don't know necessarily. Well, they know, but it's just not in their instinct anymore, in their makeup anymore, to go full hell for leather. It's all caution. But this could be a score for Liverpool. Has he got it? He has. It's an orange flag as well. It's a 2-pointer. Well, maybe I'm talking too soon. Gets it back to a 4-point game. Just a minute and a half to go, and it's their first score in the first period of extra time. But they haven't scored from play. In fact, I think it's more or less their first attack, is it? Free to New York. Foul on Lorcan Kennedy. And they debated it, shall we say. And they're going to be punished for debating it, challenging it, shall we say. Or maybe a little bit stronger than that. But they have been punished, and they should know at this point. But I guess passions are running high Kennedy is down injured, so something untoward happened to him. And look where he's left it. He's left it just outside the arc, because Jerome Kennedy knows that his goalkeeper, Ryan Corrigan, is hungry for another score. And Ryan did this yesterday. He likes to dig his feet in as if he's creating a divot. It's Astro. Don't think they'll let you do that at DCU, but maybe it helps. Can't argue with him the way he puts him over. So Ryan Corrigan. 20 seconds to go in the first period of extra time, and Ryan Corrigan, he's just put it to the left and he's put it wide. That's a reprieve for Liverpool. That looked like going to a 6-point lead again, but he's missed it. It's still alive. It's a 4-point game. Referee looking very closely at his watch. I don't know if there'll be any added time, but I suppose there have to be for the injury a second ago. At least a minute, maybe 2. The big man go for it. Toy gets it. He waited for it and gets it for Liverpool. It's going to be tough to turn this around, but they are capable, and now they've got men running off the shoulder. This is good play, but a great hand in. But still Liverpool coming. Toy, who started all that, tries again. And it's a score. It's a point. And I think it was the midfielder. Was it Mulroney again? Was it 9? Don't think it was Mulroney, was it? Let me see. Yeah, it was Mulroney. Donegal man. And Toy a Donegal man. The two Donegal men combining and getting Liverpool back into it against New York, if you follow all that. So Liverpool went 6 down, and now they've got themselves back into the game. On the break, New York get it again, though, or do they? Well, he's guarding it, but Toy's waiting for it and picks it up again. A great man for the breaking ball, the loose ball. And it's a good finish to the first period of extra time by Liverpool. And still we go on in the second extra minute of the first period of extra time, if you follow all that as well. And they might get through here. Oh, good defending. Oh no, that's gone loose and they might still get a score. They do. And it's another point. 1, 2 for... No. What am I thinking? 3, 4? 4 points? And that is the end of the first period of extra time. And it was lashed over the bar. I think that was 10, was it? The man who came in there was the Galbally man. I think it was. Right, our cameraman needs a break. We'll take another couple of minutes. It's fair to say Liverpool, John Moores, Edge Hill have renewed hope after the way they finished the first period of extra time. They went 6 down, but they've dragged it back. And there's only 2 in it now, and it's very much game on again for about the 24th time, it seems. I told you our cameraman needed a break. He said he needs alcohol as well. It's been a long week, and it's just got even longer. The last game in the Electric Ireland Higher Education Finals here at DCU. And nearly every game, apart from the first one in the trench, I think it was every game actually, has been played here, or it's in Padstrom Condra. And this is the last one. And it is the men in blue from Liverpool against New York, and there's strong challenge, and that was Gleeson who went in there. He's been in the wars himself, and now he's dishing it out, and that was a sore one. So we have another delay for the challenge on the Galbally man, and a yellow card for Jack. And the Galbally man, I keep calling them that, it's Oisin McCahey, of course. The New Yorkers have been a bit quiet on the live chat today. Usually I hear a bit more from them, especially with their team going so well. Maybe they're just a bit tense, and it is tense. There's another tough challenge going in there, but we play on. And he's looking rather sprightly for the second period of at a time. That's Oisin Gorman. He's had a really good game, as is Devlin. Liverpool coming out here intent on eating into this. Well, they were 6 down, and it looked a little bit like a forlorn hope for them. But they got the 2-pointer from the goalkeeper. Was it the goalkeeper? I think it was. That much has happened. And they got 2 more points as well. And Toy, he's been very good for them as well. Little solo and go there. A baby solo. Like a Peter Canavan solo back in the day there. Just as about touches it. And from distance for the equaliser. But that's not going to go. But it might get in there on the break. They might get it as well. Do they have it? No, New York have managed to scoop it up there and defend, but they've gone from being in a very comfortable position to holding on in there. And Liverpool pressing and pressing with Mulroney. Again, they're doing all of the pressing in this game, and there's a long 8 minutes or so to go. It's tense on the sideline here, and it's tense out there, and I'm sure we are watching wherever that is on the live stream. Sure, isn't a great crack on the live stream, isn't it? I'm sure you're really enjoying this. Where would you get a better game than this for crack and excitement? And oh, there's a dangerous looking ball in there. They'll have to watch it at the back post. It's palm down, and surely it's a goal. Is it a goal? Is it a foul? Oh, the referee's come in, and he's going to talk to his he's awarding a penalty, I think. Yes, he is. It's a penalty. It's a penalty to Liverpool. Ian Howley. And let's watch it again. What happened? Devlin's ball in, and this looked, I thought that was over the line, and somehow he got a hand to it, but then that challenge, well, he was the saint and then the sinner, wasn't he? And it was the number 5 in there, Oisin Fay. First of all, he saved it, and then he fouled. The drama of it. Look, I don't mind as long as it's not raining or wind that we've had here. This is bonus territory. So it's Niall McStravick from the St Paul's Club in Belfast. Liverpool 6 down in the first period of extra time. This to go ahead up against Ryan Corrigan, and he lashes it to the net. And Liverpool have turned this one around. It's been an epic game here in the Electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn Cup final. The international game between Liverpool and New York. And Liverpool have just got back into the lead. No hanging around there. Now, it's up to New York to deliver again, and they have. Of course they have. Gleeson with a great catch and puts it in, looking for McLaughlin. But look at that for tight defending there. It was a number 2, Adam Butt from Killygarry, who stuck to him like glue. Nearly 4 minutes in, and now it's Liverpool in the ascendancy. You knew the way they finished the end of the first period. They've carried that in here. They've shown great resilience and character themselves. Remember, second game in 2 days. It's a tough one. Here's McCahey playing the ball down. That's going to be intercepted, though, for New York by Traynor. But is there another kick left in New York? He takes the solo and go. That's the beauty of it. No hanging around there. Don't let the team get their players back and kill the attack. The team who deserve to have the momentum have it. But can they get real momentum going? Donoghue. Jack has the ball over on this side here. Have they got what it takes now? He's done a few dummies there and he's kept going, but he's bottled up and it's released as well, and Liverpool get it back. And now they look the more likely team. But I've said that a few times. Now the teams are going for it. Both teams giving everything. There's no point leaving anything else out there. It's amazing the way the game can turn. Liverpool now the team keeping possession. Just keep ball for them. Stretch it. Keep it away from New York as much as they can, but they're going through the middle now. They're looking for a score and they've men over. Could be intercepted, but it's gone all the way through to Cormac Barr. He's been brilliant in defence. Can he finish it? He leaves it back and he gives it out. It could be a score here for Liverpool. Has he got it? He has. It's another one for Liverpool. The subs have made a difference, and it's Luke Brennan from Salthill Knocknacarra. Super score. Makes it 119 to 214, and they've come back from 6 down to lead by 2. Last 5 minutes. It's been a long time now since New York have scored, but again Gleeson delivers with a magnificent fetch in the middle of the field, and he's injured. He has given everything. He's gone down in a heap, but he won a very, very important ball for his team and gets it now to Lorcan Kennedy. And Lorcan is fouled by McStravick, but he keeps going and he just puts it in there. It's a dangerous looking one. Saved for Liverpool, and indeed they get the free out. Actually, you know what? It's going to come back out for a free to New York because there was a foul there on Kennedy as he kicked it. 2 points down, and Gleeson is still down. But you know who's coming forward? The goalkeeper. It's been the battle of the goalkeepers. That's been one of the subplots today. And Ryan Corrigan is coming forward, and he has 2-pointer on his mind. This to level it with 3.5 minutes to go. Can the young man deliver? The Americans have showed magnificent courage and character here over the years, but they need everything they have now more than ever. If he can, he hasn't been able to connect. Well, it was a big ask. It was a big ask. It's been a long day, a long 2 days. It was too much to ask for, really. Remains a 2-point game for Liverpool, who are in absolutely no hurry. 3 minutes to go, and the keeper making a bit of a meal out of this. He's taking it all the time, but the referee saying, come on, get on with it. Now we get it out into the middle of the field. Is Gleeson still fit? Is Kennedy actually fists it down, and that's a great fist down. And as he gets it to the sub McPhelan, and Kennedy again. And Kennedy quietly gets his team back into this game to the other Kennedy, to Lorcan Kennedy. Lots of blue jerseys around him. He decides to try and take them all on, but he's been bottled up, and Devlin dispossesses him. Liverpool get it back. He was ambushed in there. And now Liverpool will try and get up the field. They're the team that seems to have the most energy at the minute. They're the team in front. 2 minutes to go. 2 in front. 2 close to call. Now he's bottled up, and New York have won it back, and that was Shea McGilligan, I think it was, over there. He's usually the score getter, but now he's winning it back. This is good from New York to keep on the pressure. If they can get a 2-pointer here, we could be looking at penalties. Garrod Kennedy, and he gets it to Gleeson. Gleeson is more or less on one leg at the minute, but he's still going, gets it to Donohoe. They're outside the arc. Can they get a score? Can they get through this Liverpool team? They're being very patient, but they're running out of time. McPhelan, he's one of the fresher players after coming on as a sub. He's going for it from outside for a 2-pointer. I think it's going to the right, and it is. Well, he had to go for it. He had to go for glory. But we're now heading into the last minute. Now, what's the delay? Or is there a delay, or is it just the goalkeeper? No, it's not. There's a sub coming on. Well, throw him on for the last minute, I guess, if he's capable of getting a wee score. I think it's 23 who came on, and that is Adam Smith and Barnabas. He was on. Maybe he's come back on again. So this is it. After the last, what seems like about 3 hours. It's down to the last minute of the game. And the big man, and it's broken nicely. McStravick reads it. He gets it, and off goes Toy. It is going to be a Toy story at the end, and a good story for Liverpool if they can finish it here, right at the death. And he drills it over the bar, and surely that's the insurance score. And it's Oisin Gorman, Stormin Gorman, to finally settle this international battle in this electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn Cup final between Liverpool and New York. And I think finally it's going to Merseyside. And I've said that a few times and I've been proven wrong. Liverpool, I thought, were down and out. I was saying about how they don't necessarily know or have the know-how to win a game from 6 down and go forward, but they have somehow done it, and now they might be going to finish it. There's a chance here for the insurance score. He's just going to pop it over the bar. It's 4 in it. Game over. Now, who got that one? Number 12. Let me check again. I have to go to my phone this time to find out who got that one. Number 12. Jack O'Donoghue from John Mitchell's in Tralee. So we've a Jack Donoghue and a Jack O'Donoghue. So it was a Kerry man finishing the job. Or is it finished? We're now 30 seconds into added time, and it looks like New York are going to lose this final for the 2nd year in a row after winning 2 in a row. Or is there something really special at the end? They obviously need a goal or 2 2-pointers. Oh, lovely ball threaded through by Garrod Kennedy. McPhelan has it right at the end, and he goes for it. He goes for the score, and it's just fisted away, but only as far as Tiernan McLaughlin from Aaron Smith. They'll try again, New York. They just need to put it in there. Garrod Kennedy is in there, but it is Liverpool get possession, and finally, Liverpool, John Mears, Edge Hill have the glory. Look at those faces. Look what it means to them. And they haven't just won a game. They have won an epic game, an absolutely fantastic game of football. And credit to both of them. What entertainment we have had here in the Electric Ireland Corner MacLeinn Cup final right at the end of the week. We had a brilliant game to start the week with the Trench Cup. And now we finished it in style as well. And New York have been magnificent. Liverpool have been magnificent. There was 6-point leads on both sides. And indeed, even in the first period of extra time, New York went 6 up, and you thought, well, surely that's it. But Liverpool found it from somewhere. And they have won this game in the end. 121-14. 24 plays 20, and it's a long time since New York scored. They went that 6 up, and they didn't score again. And Liverpool fully deserved it. A mix of Ulster men and a man from St Brendan's in Warwickshire, and a Kerry man in there as well. And McStravick's penalty to put them in the lead when they were 2 down. There was no stopping that. They were on a roll at that stage, and they were not to be stopped or denied. And that tells the story as well. A lot of players needing treatment like that after that battle, and not just today but yesterday as well. And we'll have the presentation over here hopefully imminently, but it might take a while because they're all hobbling over here. There's a lot of players out there injured and the families are going out, but I know the organisers are getting ready here. So this will be the last presentation of the week, and it will be going to the British champions. Well, it's Valentine's Day. There was no love lost out there at times, but in the end, it is the Liverpool team who have won a real battle between these two teams who will show each other tremendous respect. And it was played in the right manner. The floodlights are on now as well. Terrific game. Really, really good to finish the week. And unfortunately, everybody's going in the wrong direction. They're all going away from the cup. This is what happens. The cup's down in front of us here, and Jerry Tully's here, but everybody's over the middle and the family are going out, so we're just going to have to wait. Thankfully it's not raining and it's not windy, and I'll just keep waffling away here until we get everybody over. I see Benny Hurl going over there. He'll have a word, but he might be intercepted along the way by some Tyrone people, and he might want to congratulate some Tyrone people as well, but we'll get there. There's another Tyrone man there, Conal Devlin over to my left, just coming into the shot now. He got the goal yesterday. And a great performance by the boys to win this today, and credit to their management as well. Michael McPhillips from Tempo, and Tyrone man as well there, Caelan Chatta from the Rock in Tyrone. Trying to keep talking and trying to signal as well for them to get more people over there. Usually if you get the captain, there's Benny emerging from it. Well, sounds like he's told them and he's trying to tell people. I find if you get the captain and drag him over, that usually helps. Yeah, they're coming over slowly but steadily. Tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go out there myself. Not going to drag the captain over, but I'll go out and grab the microphone so you'll be able to hear properly, because earlier on couldn't really hear the speaker system that well. So you'll not hear me for a minute, but that hopefully will mean then that you'll hear the speeches properly. I'll just wait until we get some of the players coming over. The New York lads are coming over. And you have to feel for them. They're in the final for the 4th year in a row. They won twice and now have lost 2 in a row. But boy, did they give it everything today. Fantastic performance by them. And fantastic again to see them here every year. Just before I go out, let me just check one last time on the YouTube there if everybody enjoyed the game or the occasion despite the result. Tough loss, says Dennis Walsh for New York. Well done to John Mears. Hate to keep harping on, but the New York boys missed 10 to 12 sessions. Was that the difference? Well, I don't think so. The day that was in it, it was just a battle that could have went either way, and they played really well in the first period of extra time. And then the game just turns sometimes, right? I'm going to get some of this.
All right, New York, come on ahead in here. New York, come on ahead. Come on ahead, New York, come on ahead, please. Come on ahead, lads, come on ahead in it. Come on ahead. Everybody. Okay, I just want to... This is the last game of the weekend. And reputedly, one of Jesus' first miracles was at the wedding feast of Cana, where they kept the best wine to the last. And by God, did we keep the best wine to the last here this afternoon. Well done to both sides. Unbelievably warm round of applause. Any further, there's a team here in DCU made up of Louise and Dave and Paul and Fergal and everybody else, and give them all a very warm round of applause for the last game of the weekend. Thank you, Louise and Dave and Paul. Thank you. And also to the referee, I think Ian's there, an unbelievable job done by the referee Ian and his team of officials. Last but not least, we've got 3 people here who have been working not only this week, but all through the season for us on behalf of higher education. And that's Jerome Quinn there, the man with the mic, Father on the camera, and Mark. And give these a warm round of applause. Well done, Father. Well done. Thank you. As I said, that was an epic. And this weekend, the MacLeinn, the 2 semi-finals and the final, has been unbelievable. It's just a pity that there had to be a loser. And commiserations to New York. The effort that you put in there was unbelievable. The skill, the competitiveness, and everybody was saying, look, the jet lag is going to kick in at some stage, but it didn't. Great credit to you, great credit to your management, great credit to everybody that's working hard on behalf of the GAA in New York and promoting the Gaelic Games. Round of applause for New York, please. Going going back to the wedding feast at Cana, and there was a miracle performed that day, and you were 6 up, you were 6 down, win by 4. That's a minor miracle. So well done to Liverpool LCL. It's been an unbelievable season for you. That was an unbelievable game, and look, I just want to contribute to you and your management. I know how hard you've worked all year, and the sacrifice you've made, and the sacrifice at New York and made in coming here. Brilliant competition. What a way to end the weekend. Without further ado, I want to do just 2 presentations. One very quickly, and Lech na Himmerha, ever Kuig Jig, Oisin Gorman. My who Oisin. My who.
Sure you smile.
Well done, Oisin. Oisin, just a fan, Bonita Wine. Pick their green graphic of the hull. And without further ado, I want to present the Corn MacLeinn 2026 to the captain of Liverpool LJMU, Mick Mulroney.
Oh, hi there. Alright. Hate doing this, so I don't really stay. Thanks to the DCU here for hosting it. And so can we give them a round of applause, please? Special mention to the referees. Couldn't fault them there. That game. And congratulations to New York, some performance there. He's had us beat, and I don't know how we came back, to be honest. These are a credit to yourselves and your management team and all. So big round of applause to them, because couldn't do without them. And lastly, I just want to thank our management team, Mick, Chada and McGee, only for them. Also, anyone who's on the committee, they put in serious work all year. So, and Damien too, can't forget about Damien. Big round of applause to him. And also the family and anyone who came down to support us, a big cheers to them. That's enough of that.
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself. That's enough of that. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage all week from all of us here at DCU from the Electric Ireland Higher Education Finals as Liverpool celebrate and New York. What a journey it's been for them again. It's goodbye from all of us and happy Valentine's Day.